It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A Newcastle man and woman have been charged over an alleged attempted murder and robbery in Sydney last month. Officers were called to a granny flat at Landsvale on February 13, where they found a 38-year-old man with a gunshot wound to his stomach. Jewellery, cash and a designer handbag were also stolen during the incident. Police seized a car at Tighes Hill last Tuesday, and a home at Mayfield was searched yesterday, where a 42-year-old man and a 28-year-old woman were arrested. They've been charged with several offences, including attempted murder and robbery, and refused bail to face Newcastle local court today. Hunter New England Health says the number of confirmed cases of coronavirus in the region has risen to 7, with 2 more cases discovered. A woman in her 40s is in home isolation after contracting the virus in the United States. Another woman in her 60s is in the Manning Hospital in Taree, and the source of her infection is still being investigated. Public health physician Dr. David Durkheim is urging Hunter residents to be vigilant.
At this point in time, it's really important that all of us play our role in preventing the further spread of COVID-19 in our community. We should be hand washing regularly and making sure that we don't take coughs and colds and spread them around in the community.
Hunter MPs are calling on the Berejiklian government to suspend full sittings of New South Wales Parliament in an effort to keep the community safe from COVID-19. There are concerns MPs and their communities would be put at risk, as social distancing of 1.5 metres would not be possible in the parliamentary chamber. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery says the government should consider a skeleton crew.
If, however, there is important legislation that needs to be dealt with immediately, then let's look at a skeleton crew of MPs that can make the decisions, and that would be MPs from the crossbenchers from the opposition and government.
One man has been killed and 2 others have been injured during a shooting at Wyong on the Central Coast. Police say a 40-year-old man fired multiple shots in Cutler Drive before being taken into custody. An officer hurt his back while trying to help those injured. The unprecedented drought and bushfire season is seen as the cause of fish kills in the Hunter region, where the Karua River near Stroud Hill is experiencing reports of hundreds of dead fish in its river system. A rapid reduction in dissolved oxygen levels in the river system, caused by recent heavy rainfall, pushed large volumes of organic material into the area. Professor Will Glaymore says more action is needed from the federal government to save the hunter species.
And, the federal government funded most of what caused the drainage to happen, and yet they're currently doing very little to actually activate a solution. So we just need, I know in the time right now where everything is crazy with COVID and everything else, we need to keep focus on the world that we live in.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Knights coach Adam O'Brien has named his 21-man squad to take on the West Tigers this Sunday at Leichhardt Oval. There's one change to the squad, which defeated the Warriors last weekend, with Sione Matautia replacing Brodie Jones on the extended bench. The club is currently investigating options on how to best travel to their behind-closed stadium game amid coronavirus pandemic fears. The Newcastle Jets will look to continue their late-season revival against Wellington Phoenix this weekend, which will be played with only participants and essential staff in attendance at McDonald Jones Stadium. The Jets have recorded 3 wins and 3 draws since Carl Robinson was appointed as head coach. The New South Wales Rugby League has announced the competition in the Hunter will be suspended until the end of May at the earliest due to COVID-19 fears. Newcastle League officials will begin exploring options to restructure the season, including running a condensed 14-week competition. And the final 2 games in the grand final series of the National Basketball League have also been cancelled. Perth lead the best of 5 series against minor premiers Sydney 2-1. The season's major premiers will be decided over the next 48 hours by NBL owner Larry Kestelman. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 12, 24, 14, 5, 16, 9 and 33, and the supplementaries are 17 and 2. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.